muscles twitching slowly, and my eyes slowly closing. Another doctor with the same white and blue attire went into my aid, with a gurney, picking me up off of the ground. They lay down, placing my weak body onto it. They slowly placed me into a white and red ambulance. The siren was blaring uncontrollably. How did this happen? The doctor asked my dad. He was also in the ambulance with me. Stroking his hair softly. His blue eyes filled with confusion. Sweat piled on the doctor's faces. A reading immediately projected onto the nearby heart monitor saying, "Heart failure imminent." "We gotta get him there now," the main doctor yells. The doctor in the front of the vehicle slammed his foot on the pedal, swerving past every single car and crack. The sound of the heart rate monitor rapidly pulsed on the screen, going up and down, repeating until it spiked down. "We need to get him in an anesthetic mask, and then we can work on him," the main doctor says. "No, you can't do that. If you put him under anesthesia, we could what?" "Well, we are the doctors, and you have never been a doctor in your entire life," the assistant doctor replies snarkily. "Well, I'm a scientist, and I think I know what can help my dad. Help him." My dad sighs. "We need to get him in surgery now," the doctor yells at my dad, who began to sob weakly. "Why? He's my son. I could take care of him myself," my dad yells furiously, as he proceeded to walk out of the ambulance, falling to the road below, running to his lab. Guess he's just salty that he knows that we can help his son more than he can. No, that's not how it is. Is that all you care about? It's just being the best? It's not about that. It's about life and death. That is not our concern, the main doctor yells. Still driving, the assistant doctor rolled his eyes at the man's word. Meanwhile, my dad was inside his lab. Mind you, it was white and blue. I need to find a solution to help my son. What's wrong, Jonathan? My son is in the ER and I need to help him. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Nathan replies. They began searching for a variety of chemicals to mix, some blue, some clear, some orange. Eventually, some orange. Just chemicals to help. Eventually, they found 5 chemicals. 1 red, 1 purple, 1 yellow, 1 green, and 1 blue. Nathan took a smooth, transparent beaker, putting it on the table, pouring the chemical into the beaker. The sound of bubbling could be heard. They began to mix, creating the chemical, each time failing. "How many times do we have to make this?" my dad replies, clearly agitated from all the fear he felt inside of his heart. But out of nowhere, boom, they collapsed to the ground. Meanwhile, Dr. Drenfin yells. The assistant doctor shrugged his shoulders and began rolling me into the examination room to see what happened to me. He immediately took out an oval mask and immediately slid it over my nose and mouth. It fitted perfectly. No problems with the mask. He immediately began pumping some anesthetics through the mask, a green liquid flowing through the tube and into the mask. My face began to slowly disappear as I couldn't feel a thing. He immediately got a tiny sharp pole that you would use to put up a tent. He thrust it in my heart as a small circular camera shot the image into his eyes. All it showed was a shallow beating heart, covered with what seemed to be a type of chemical. He immediately thrusted his hand back, thrusting his arm back, causing the pulse to flare to my chest. "Doctor, come in here," the assistant doctor yells. Dr. Drenifin ran in, asking him if everything was all right. The assistant doctor proceeded with "No, he is not. There seems to be a chemical around his heart that is stopping it from beating and causing immense pain." The assistant doctor replies, "We will have to replace his heart with a robotic one. We will have to replace his heart with a robotic one. Meanwhile,